Hello and welcome to Firearm Freedom. This is going to be another First Impressions video. In today's First Impressions video, we are taking a look at the brand new MIRA C21 gas mask. There are no sponsors to the channel at the moment. You can help me out by sharing this video around and commenting down below. I also have a B channel, FF Lifestyle Action Vlog content over there. There has to be something on that channel that you're gonna like. I got 288 subs. Get me to 1,000, guys. I would really appreciate it. It's just a lot of fun, really genuine content over there. You're gonna love it. Check it out. Hit that card up in the corner of your screen. Another MIRA Safety mask. This is a brand new mask that's been floating around. I did do a video interviewing the owner of MIRA Safety at SHOT Show. And of course, like always, since the inception of my channel, full disclosure with this. In today's video, I am going to talk about this mask as if I have zero affiliations with MIRA Safety. However, with that being said, down below in the description is a 10% off discount code to MIRA Safety, and that has been live and in the description for a very long time. And if you use that link, I will immediately get money from MIRA Safety from your purchase. And obviously, they gave me this mask for free. They did not say do anything positive or negative. They just said, hey, let us know what you think of this mask. Take that for what you will. Take this as a review. Don't take it as a review. I don't really care. You guys know how I roll. This is going to be exactly how I feel about this mask, and that is why people still like my channel. So I'm going to tell you the positives and the negatives. So this is a mask that MIRA is coming out with to kind of be a little bit more competitive in the modern day military aspect of things. They had the 8M come out recently. I actually really liked the 8M, but the big complaint there is simply the brim of the lens was causing fitment issues with helmets, and there was also some issues with the lens itself causing some distortion. I never saw either of those things being a problem, but I cannot remember if I ran that mask with night vision. This is a mask, the C21, that's designed with less of a prominent brow of the lens up there and fits surprisingly well under a helmet. You have a new 6-strap system in the back, and the 6-strap up at the top uses no buckles. It's all Velcro up here instead of the buckles. And when it comes to the Velcro, that is going to work better for fitting under a helmet. I honestly, for wearing outside of the helmet, I actually prefer the standard tightening straps with the buckle. I felt that it was a little easier to get a seal properly and quickly with these straps. This is not bad at all, but it actually is a little slower in my use case with this mask so far to don the mask and get a seal. But I found that in getting these staged ahead of time, that helps out with that time. Typically, when you would want to store a gas mask, or I should say how you would want to store a gas mask, which doesn't look great on camera, but this is how you usually want to store a mask, is exactly like this, with your straps over the front, and that way you can don your mask in the front and just simply pull the straps over your head. And in this case, if you get those top straps properly tightened ahead of time around your head shape, then you can just pull these lower straps and it will work just fine. In today's day and age of people with massive beards doing reviews on gas masks and not being genuine in any case at all, I have used a lot of gas masks, and I've never used them in any sort of a real world thing other than, like, you know, hey, the air quality is absolutely abysmal outside due to a chemical cloud or something like that, or at work with some sort of respirator needed, using them around the house. But got a lot of hours in gas masks, and this one was surprisingly comfortable. I've never really had issues with comfortability in MIRA masks, wearing them for hours at a time, but I had zero comfort issues at all with this mask. I do have a little Spaniard goatee thing going on. I had no issues. I never have issues getting a seal with that. I really like the additional neck piece down here. Hugs your face a lot more. I did put my helmet strap in between the neck piece and the front of the mask itself, and again, that did not hurt the seal. With night vision, with the added weight of the helmet, I didn't have it like counterbalanced as I should. I just kind of threw the helmet on. It was pressing down on the brow because of the night vision and because of the way I had it all set up, and I did get a little bit of a, I couldn't tell if it was a leak in the seal from that or if it was just a little bit of air like hitting this thing and not actually going out. I still had a seal properly, so I don't know, it just felt a little weird, but that was with an extreme amount of weight up here in the front, even though it was just a single tube. If you don't have that counterbalanced properly, it can get a little weird with a ballistic helmet. So I did notice that. But night vision, no issues whatsoever with clarity. Really easy once you got your tube adjusted properly. It was easy to see, no problems at all there. It was really, really nice. We got to talk about price. This mask is coming in at $4.99. Here's the problem with gas masks. You have brand spanking new gas masks, and then you have a ginormous world of surplus gas masks. I'm a military surplus guy myself. I bought a lot of military surplus gas masks. I just think they're cool, and it's something that I like to collect. You can find essentially like new gas masks for literally a quarter of the price of brand new gas masks from companies that are, I would say, kind of like mid to top tier modern day companies, Avon, whatever, MIRA Safety, all the others. When you're purchasing from MIRA or Avon or any of these other brand new companies, a sealed, brand new in the packaging, off the assembly line gas mask. Can you find similar gas masks that have been opened but are still perfectly in usable condition for a quarter of the price? Absolutely. If you're buying something brand spanking new, the price of MIRA masks and also Avon masks are high compared to surplus. And that just, is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know. It is what it is. That's just kind of like what you're getting. And you really need to look at your personal use case on whether or not this is something that makes sense to you, that is something that you think you need for your personal protection. In this case, $4.99 is the most expensive mask that MIRA has to offer. I think, in my opinion, they are trying to compare it to the Avon-like mask for $6.99 retail. This is $4.99. That price may or may not be worth it to you. It does come in a variety of sizes, and in this case, you do choose where your filter is placed. So you choose left or right-hand side. It is designed to be very easy to shoulder a rifle in, and I gotta say that is 100% the case. I was easily able to get a cheek weld, and honestly, I didn't even feel like I needed a riser, which was like kind of a big deal, because normally with gas masks, you need a riser. That was 100% the case. I believe this is made in Italy and then imported into the United States. MIRA has masks primarily from Italy and Czechoslovakia, so this is one of the Italian masks, and from my experience, the rubber of the Italian masks is excellent. It's just really, really nice all the way around. The straps are nice. I have no complaints with any part of the mask, and it does absolutely feel to me like a high quality gas mask, which is cool. At first glance, like when I first took it out of the box and without a filter on and anything, I'm like, that's kind of a weird looking like front like portion of the mask. And then I put it on, put the filter on, and especially with a helmet, and I'm like, that actually looks pretty sweet. So I was gonna make comments about the way the mask looked, but in actual use with all the other stuff on, I actually think it looks pretty awesome. This mask does feature a system where it can be installed with outsets, so you can slap on either sunglass, breaching, IR, protective lenses over the front, and that's really cool. I didn't get any of those yet. I got this very early on, before a lot of those were even available, so I don't have any outsets for it, but in the future I might try something like that out. I was shooting it suppressed, So I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have a lot of particulates all over the lens. You do have a relatively standard, it's gonna be really hard to show you guys, drinking tube in the bottom here that you can attach a piece to be able to connect to your mouth. I don't have that piece attached right now. I'm not really concerned about a drinking tube at the moment for the testing of this video, but that can attach actually to standard water bladders as well, which is cool. Of course, 40mm threads on the side. Very large voice diaphragm up here, which you guys are probably gonna see a very funny test of now. Other than the actual exhale, sounds good. Definitely sounded a little better in, I guess, hearing it on camera than it does hearing it to my own ears while I'm doing this test now. I think if you did have your comms attachment, you would have zero issues whatsoever, but slightly on the Darth Vader scale when it comes to the voice diaphragm, but it is muffled. I mean, I am talking relatively loud, and I'm just now, as I'm talking really loud, getting slightly above the red mark on my audio. Enjoy the video. And it sounds good. I don't have really any complaints about it. Any gas mask sounds pretty similar. I did feel that maybe the 8M sounded slightly more clear, but it's weird. Like in other videos, it sounds very, very clear, and then to my ears, it doesn't sound as clear, but I got bad hearing now, so I don't know. You be the judge there. This mask does have a comms capable port on the bottom, so you can install your comms, and it does have an additional port on the inside of the mask by your drinking tube, and that is going to allow you to really clearly talk to anybody that you want to talk to with comms on your helmet. As far as field of view, they claim I believe it's 93% field of view, and man, is it good. I did my little like hand test where I moved my straight arm out until I can't see it, and you're gonna see me waving it side to side. That's when I can't see it. And it is damn near the same as an unobstructed view. It is very, very good. I will 100% give that to MIRA in this. The field of view in this mask is excellent. It is very, very good. It was probably the best field of view of any gas mask that I have personally worn. So that was awesome. I wore this on a very hot day here in Pennsylvania in full kit, armor, helmet, battle belt, everything, running around at the range. And I did not get any fogging, so that is excellent. And also the exhale valve worked great. You have the exhale valve in this case on the side of the mask, and the sweat drainage, I actually don't know. I'm not sure where the sweat was draining out of. It was draining out because man was I sweating. I don't know. Normally the MIRA masks, the sweat drains out the exhale valve on the bottom. In this case, I don't know if it drains out the side. Maybe I thought it drained and it didn't, but it felt like it was draining because I did not have a large pool up of sweat, as gross as that is on the bottom of the mask. It does come with a ginormous leg strap bag. It's actually a really nice bag. I don't have any complaints there, and I've been keeping the mask in this bag. I think it's a nice like grab and go bag because you could put the mask, you could definitely fit a PAPR system in here if you needed it. You could also fit extra filters, whatever, in this bag. So you got a lot there, and for the price, that's cool that they include just kind of all that stuff with the mask. It's really a nice feature. But in this case, the performance of the mask was excellent. I had no complaints whatsoever. That is going to wrap up this video. If you guys have any other questions about this or anything else on the channel, let me know down in the comment section below, and I absolutely will get back to you. While you're down there, head up to the description, check out the ways to support the channel, and as always, stay tuned for more great content coming soon.